back to inverse. If you don't wear booty shorts, then you won't get dress coded. Remember, inverse makes them both negative. And we already decided it was false because the converse was false. And contrapositive does both. It takes these, switches them, and makes them negative. If and then are stuck, they won't move. They're glued to your paper. If you don't get dress coded, then you didn't wear booty shorts. All right, hopefully that is a good, thorough example of how it works, and you will be practicing that on your own. So you don't need 1,000 examples, just really one to compare with what you're doing. And we're going to talk about one more type of conditional statement called a bi-conditional statement. Bi-conditional, bi means two. It goes both ways, meaning it's true in both directions. This arrow is the symbol we use, and it represents, I'm going to put the shortened version here, IFF, if and only if. Okay? It means it's true in both directions. No matter which way you say it, it's true. So in order to determine that, you need to make sure that your original statement is true and the converse is true. Both have to be true in order to write a conditional statement. So we're going to go through these examples and see if we can write a bi-conditional statement for each one. For the first one, we have it is Valentine's Day as the hypothesis and it is February as the conclusion. So the conditional statement would be if it is Valentine's Day, then it is February. And is that true or false? Well, Valentine's Day falls on February 14th. So yes, if it's Valentine's Day, we are definitely in February. And now we need to write the converse. Converse takes the hypothesis and the conclusion and switches them. So if it is February, then it is Valentine's Day. So again, we need to determine if this is true or false. Well, if it's February 3rd, that's a day in February, but is that Valentine's Day? No. So this is false because there are days in February that are not Valentine's Day. And therefore, because we have a true original and a false converse, we cannot write a conditional statement. Okay, this would be a no. Let's look at another example. In this example, I gave you the actual original statement to begin with the hypothesis and the conclusion. If you have a library card, then you can check out books. That's true. That's the way you can check out books. You have to have a library card. Let's look at the converse. If you can check out books, then you have a library card. Then you have a library card. If you can check out books, then you have a library card is also true. Since both of these are true, the original and the converse, we can write a bi-conditional statement. So it looks like this. You have a library card if and only if you can check out books. That is a bi-conditional statement. You can have you have a library card if and only if you can check out books. All right, and now let's look at this last one as an example. You can try it on your own and pause the video, or if you think you still need some more clarification, go ahead and watch and then try at the practice areas or in your yellow books how to do it. So in this one, we have the hypothesis and the conclusion given to us in P and Q form. So your conditional statement is if a capital letter is a vowel, then it is symmetric. Obviously, in order to determine true or false, you need to know what symmetric actually means. I hope that you remember that symmetric means you can literally fold it in half. Well, let's look at the vowels, capital vowels. A, E, I, O, U. And I know people say Y and W, but we're just going to go with these. A is symmetric because we can fold it in half that way. E is symmetric because we can fold it in half that way. I, you can go either way. O, anyway. And U, you can fold in half. So yes, it's true that if a capital letter is a vowel, then it is symmetric. The converse of that, if it is symmetric, then the capital letter is a vowel. So this would mean that if it is symmetric, it has to be a vowel. Well, let's look at the alphabet. We already know A, B, O. Right there we have our counter example. We can fold a B in half. If you don't believe me, you can fold a C, you can fold a D. All of these are symmetric letters as capitals, depending on, of course, your font. So this is false, because if it's symmetric, it could be a consonant also. So can we write a biconditional statement? No. Cannot write it. All right, and that's it. That should be enough for you to review and watch and help you with your practice. Make sure you practice this because we're going to be asking you for a lot of different formats of these things and how to do them. So make sure that you have that all set. If you need to watch the video again, go ahead. All right, see ya.